Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on our Icy Rise. I'm ready to watch the last episode of Mob Psycho 100 season 1. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this adventure, great adventure. Also because from next week you'll be able to find the reaction videos of season 2. So keep going on following me with these. Okay, in the previous episode we saw that now Reigen was killed. I don't know, let's hope not. And let's see what's going to happen now to Mob because we understood that he reached 100. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. No, no, no. Ooh, yeah. Yes. What? Oh, I'm so happy that he's alive. Ah, yes, because it was made of plastic. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Whoa! No, look. No F way. See? From this, he seems so powerful. No way! Perspective. I mean, it's depending on how you see things. Let's see, please take off that mask. Oh, okay. So now Reigen is helped by Mob's power. Okay. That's why Reigen is so powerful right now. Ah, run away, power, run away, come to me instead. What the F? This is the moment of glory of Reigen, eh? And all this because he wants to protect the kids. I mean, the responsibility that kids might have in the case they are handling a power like this. This is so great. Whoa! No, what the? Reigen! Mod, the graphic is something unbelievable. Oh yeah. And that's something good instead of being something bad. And that's your problem. That's the problem of the entire world. Reagan, go ahead until you can. Oh, yes, 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 yes! Take it off! So we understand who's under the mask! No, he's not seeing the good side only. It's the contrary. By seeing the bad side of it, he prefers the nice one. Emma, see, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, because he also felt the same. Oh, but no, it's not stupid. It depends on how you see things. Come on. No. That's something great he said now. Oh. Yes, I agree with this. I love him. Oh, yes. I love Reagan. Look, I changed my mind totally from the beginning of this story. Yeah. Now I'm laughing about this, but it's pretty deep what he said. Yeah. Oh, that was a man. I thought that was a girl. Yeah, me too. But that's reality. Yes. It's not incorrect. No, you're not special. No. No, there's nothing wrong about. You should change the world for better, not for something worse. Um, no. Yeah. Yeah. No, now you're angry because you understood that you have lived your life for nothing. I mean, you wasted your life by keep thinking like this. They were touching your weak point, my dear, and that's why you're like this right now. Oh, yeah, I forgot about him for a second. We needed to understand who that is. Ooh. What the F? Coward. No. No, 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 no. Who are you? Again. Ugh. Oh, Dimple. Exactly. Yeah, now Reagan can also see him because of the power Bob gave him, let's say. This would be a great thing, let me tell you. I hope they will stop this. Oh, that's great. I thought that was... Come on. Come on, Mob. Oh, no. Oh, good job. Now he has to take his responsibility. Exactly. Oh, okay. That's a step forward. Yeah. Hmm. That's great that he joined the same club, y'all. White team boys. Yes. Yes, but because of something else. Ritsu can join at this point. Wait, it seemed the same boy that he was in the poster. No. Teru. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's for something good. I mean, to defeat someone who wants to dominate the world is a good purpose. Oh yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, but something was left inside of you, I think. Okay, so Mob is not working for him anymore? No, you didn't anything wrong, Mob. No, don't think about that. Oh, okay. Thank you. No. He is under who? Ooh. No F way. Okay. Uh, okay. He found it. Hmm. Oh, what the F? We. Why he was not supposed, yeah. He found it actually. No way. Okay, the last episode of this first season finished. Let me tell you, Reagan, I love him so much, more than the beginning of the story, because at the beginning I just thought that he was the man who was using this kid who was having a great power to fulfill his goals. That means to create a big company based on nothing, just to gain money. And okay, that's partially true actually. But what he was saying in this episode was simply stunning. I agree with him 100%, and it was pretty deep. I think that everything that he was saying towards these members of this association were simply fine, were simply correct, transparent, and fair. I think that everything that he was saying was coherent with what they are. I mean, they are human beings, they have limits, and they can't be special than others because the root, what you are, is the same. So as soon as we are all human beings, so we can't be better than somebody else. So we can't be different, we can't be special than others. And this is a great message. I think that true, some human beings can have more qualities than others, but it's not the quantity of these sort of abilities, powers, incredible stuff that is making a difference. Is the quality that is even more important. And it doesn't matter if a person can have this incredible power or not. We are calling it power, but actually at the end of the day, this is just an ability. This is just a characteristic that is trying to create a definition of us, and nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Because at the end of the day, we are all human beings, and human beings are not supposed to be categorized based on who we are. We are made of characteristics, but the characteristics we have are not the characteristics maybe that other people have. And on the contrary, we are lacking of something that other people have, and vice versa. So I think that as soon as we understand this, the world can change forever. But as in the world of Mob Psycho, you see that some people still don't want this, still don't agree with this, still prefer to think that they are better than others. And as soon as you create this discrimination, I mean, as soon as you create this difference, the world is starting being corrupted, is starting being bad, is becoming something that is not reflecting what we are, and everything can be fake. So it all depends on the perspective you see this world. And I think that what happened to Reagan, thanks to Mob's influence, I mean, when he was touching Mob and he was saying that he had to run away, this power that Mob has was transferring to Reagan. And I really liked when Reagan was saying, let's make adults handle all this. Yes, because usually older generations are taking an advantage on the younger generations by promising them something, by tricking them. But in this case, like in these episodes with what was happening with these association, they were even trying to brainwash these kids. They were trying to take an advantage on them. I really like when Reagan was handling this situation instead of kids doing so. And I really like that for 1 second as an adult, it was taking all the responsibility for this rotten world. I think that all the generations should feel sometimes guilty for how the world is going on, because it's based on the old or the previous generations' actions that this world is like this. So I really liked when Reagan was talking like this, because that's totally true. New generations shouldn't be involved because of the previous generation's mistakes. And I think that, yeah, if you wanted to change the world forever and for real, first of all, you should understand that there is not a superiority and inferiority. There is not a hierarchy. There is not a place that people can stay on top of others. As soon as these things are gone, the world can change forever. But we all know, even in our real world, that this is not possible still, because there are people who wanted to dominate. There are people who wanted to prevail on others. And the result is that there is always a superior and an inferior, a rich and a poor. These contrasts that are the basics of our world, and it's damaging it. I mean, it's not damaging the world, it's damaging what we are, our species. I mean, the fact that we are human beings. So I think that that's why even human beings are feeling these mixed feelings of corruption, of sadness, of pain, and all this stuff, because we are reflecting what our society is doing on us. If we know that in our society there is hierarchy, we always wanted to aim at the top of it. But if our society was based on equality, you would have seen that there is no will of domination, there is not will of supremacy, and whatsoever. So it all depends on the society we are living in, on the basics of this society. And if we try to find a way to remove all these standards, then yeah, I think the world can definitely change for real. But if there is still this concept that everyone is struggling to go on top, every time we have to go at the top of the pyramid, every time we have to go at the top of the hierarchy, then there is the risk that these people who wanted to struggle, who wanted to climb the hierarchy, they are trying to find unfair methods to reach it. And that's what's happening even in Mob Psycho. There are these people, these members of this association who wanted to use their powers to climb this hierarchy, to dominate the world. And that means that they are using their powers for something wrong. On the contrary, Reigen was trying to tell Mob to be sure that he has this power, to feel confident with it, but to use it for something good instead of something bad. And I think that that was the greatest suggestion that he could give him. Mob can definitely change the perspective of things. We have already got in touch with his opinion, the fact that he's not special at all, but the fact that also this power is creating discrimination somehow. So as you can see, this power doesn't have just the good sides, but it also has bad sides. And the result is that sometimes people are discriminated, some other times these people are idolized because of this immense power they have. So it's all depending on how people are seeing all these. But if there could be a unification as a thought, as an idea, that this power that we call power, look, by calling it power already, it's a wrong way to determine these. We should call it characteristic, we should call it ability, we should call it a skill, yeah. But as soon as this skill is seen as what it is, yeah, I think even Mob can be seen differently. And in fact, at the end of the episode, we see that he could have an eye contact with Tsubomi-chan. And I think that in the next season, or in the third season when it will come out, we are going to be able to see Mob in a different way. Look, as soon as we are going on, we see that Mob is changing a lot. And I think that he will be able to talk to Tsubomi-chan by being himself, without using any power on her, without using this skill as if he is kakkoi because he has it, and whatsoever. I think that Mob will be appreciated for what he was, as much as Teru, as much as all the others are starting appreciating Mob, or they are starting to get in touch with what Mob really is, just because of his expressions, non-expressions, for his insecurities, for the fact that he is always unsure about what to do, about how to say these things, and whatsoever. But that's how Mob is. So we should get in touch with what Mob is, except for the skill he has. And accept him, except for the skill he has. If we can make something like this, then the skill he has, it's just a skill. If we are focusing on the skill only, then Mob can be kakkoi, fantastic, brilliant, etc., etc. It depends. We should focus on the nature of this person, except for the skill. And I think that Mob is a really kind person, is a really trustworthy person. You can trust him, you can be loyal to him, you can be empathic with him. I think he has a great heart, and he's always there to protect the people he loves. These are great qualities, great skills too, and they can stay on the same level as his skill, his main one. That's what I believe. So let's see, I can't wait to start season 2 of Mob Psycho 100. This was already a great journey because this story seems to be so laughable, seems to be so funny, but I like stories like this. I like stories in which everything seems so superficial, so obvious, but at the end of the day, they can be even really deep and meaningful. That's the top of what I like. So thank you for suggesting me this story. And I can't wait to go on with this, definitely, next week with episode 1 of season 2 of Mob Psycho 100. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.